I made chocolate fudge brownies last night with the children. And do you think I can stop eating them? No. They're all at school, and the box of chocolate fudge brownies is in my pantry. And I just have one more, and then I just have one more, and then I just have a little bit more, and I just have a little bit more. So I'm about to make another batch before the children get home and they realise that I've eaten all the chocolate fudge brownies. You'll need 100 grams of milk chocolate drops, 2 large eggs, 125 grams of softened butter, 275 grams of caster sugar, a half a teaspoon of vanilla essence, 50 grams of self-raising flour, 25 grams of plain flour, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 100 grams of walnuts or pecans. I'm using pecan nuts. Put 5 centimeters of water into a pan and heat it. Once it's hot, turn it off. Remove it from the heat. Put your chocolate in a heat-proof bowl and sit it in your pot of hot water until it melts. Break your eggs into a bowl. And beat them. This is where things get messy, so put on an apron, especially if you cook in black. Okay. Take your butter, your sugar and your vanilla essence and beat it. Beat it until it's fluffy, and then slowly add the eggs, just a little bit. They're getting really fluffy. The mixture should be getting really fluffy. Add a little bit more eggs and more. That's better. So it should be really, really fluffy. Okay, now let's go see if our chocolate's melted. Yum. So if your chocolate's melted, take it off the stove and just put it aside in a bowl for later. Okay. So get all your flour and your cocoa powder and sift it all into the bowl on top of your fluffy mixture. Add the melted chocolate. Yummy! Chocolate goop. Yum. So put all the nuts on a chopping board and chop, 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 chop into little pieces. and add them to your chocolate goop. Okay, now I'm just going to put all my beautiful chocolate mixture into my tin. I'm going to bake it for 35 minutes, and it should raise slightly and just have a bit of a crust on it. Take it out of the oven, leave it in the tin for 20 minutes, and then you can divide it up into 9 squares. Okay, so hopefully yours doesn't look quite as dark as mine, because as usual I've burnt the top of it, which is kind of what I do with cooking. So yours probably isn't burnt, mine's just a little bit burnt, but it still should be okay. So just get a knife and just cut it into 9 pieces. Chocolate fudge brownies.